Now, Dr. Janice L is at the helm as a chair of the organization, and you're the executive director. Tell us, what are the current top priorities of the National Council of Negro Women?
We call it Four for the Future. That was a phrase that was coined during Ingrid Jones' reign or presidency of NCNW, and we kept that. And so you think about healthcare. Today we have a program called Good Health Wins, the Women's Immunization Networks, and we're operating in 12 states with about 30 of our sections, other national partners working to increase vaccine confidence, increase the uptake of the vaccines, help people separate fact from fiction when it comes.
This is before COVID or after COVID happened?
About the same time that COVID happened. We realized it was in March of 20, almost 2 years ago. We shut down our office on March 13th, and we really have not been back in the office full time since then. That this was going to be different. It wasn't long, it wasn't long before the disparities in who was getting sick, who was dying. Only 1 out of every 5 African Americans could afford to work at home or had the kinds of jobs that could be done from home. And so we stepped right up right then. And then eventually, others noticed and started to contribute to it. So that's one thing, health. Not just COVID, but why all these disparities? I don't care if you look at hypertension or diabetes, pre-existing conditions and the conditions that so disparately affect us. So that's one thing. The other is education, but with a special focus on STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, so that young women of African descent, and men too for that matter, can understand where the economy is going, where are the jobs of the future.
It's this myth about Black women having the capacity to do science and technology and engineering.
And that's all that is a myth. Talking about COVID, Kizmekia Corbett, the young woman who helped to develop the mRNA, Dr. Corbett.
Dr. Fauci refers to her all the time. We wouldn't be where we are with the Moderna vaccine without Dr. Corbett.
And I can't tell you how many times I've invoked Dr. Corbett's name and reputation in order to talk to a skeptical young person. And when they realize that somebody who looks like you, dresses like you, thinks like you, helped to develop these vaccines. Oh, I didn't know that. I said, you need to stay off of YouTube and get some information from somewhere else. But it makes a difference. We took a bunch of kids up to Howard to meet Dr. Frederick. And he talked about this place will change you. He looked them straight in the eye and said, I came here as a poor kid.
From Trinidad.
From Trinidad. I had sickle cell anemia. And look at me now.
He's the college president.
This place will change you.
Distinguished heart surgeon.
There you go.